safety. If you see it, don't keep it. You my part to report it. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and make it peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and make it peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Cyan.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and make it peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and make it peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us.
Robbie, why you taking?
I said, darling, you look so worried.
Charles, I'm worried because I don't know where to get stuff for my shop and restaurant.
Oh, come on, man. Haven't you heard about Exeter's Best Price Store on Gurley Street and Smart Road Junction on the Old Road?
Oh, no, Charles. Tell me about it.
Exeter's Best Price Store got everything for your shop and restaurant. And the good news is that they have reduced the prices of club beer products and imported beverages. So to keep that graduation party, wedding reception, and whatever occasion jumping till the break of dawn, Exeter's Best Price Store is that place for you.
Is that all?
No, they have for the first time introduced on the LIB market Buffalo Revive that comes with 4 different flavors: Cool Blue, Apple Kiwi, Full Red, and Fitness Orange. It's good for athlete and everyone. For wholesale and retail supply, call cell number 0770-617-575. Exeter's Best Price Store on Gurley Street and the Old Road Smart Road Junction. We are your cheaper wholesale and retail store.
Exactly. When you want some more, I provide. So we start to talk. Come on, so go in deep and deeper. Put it to each kid. Be a living sense in her.
One chicken say, Bogo ni oko, it's a classic. One chicken say, Bogo ni oko, it's a classic. Now every day I do this. 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 Soon on everything I know you to say. You and your friends, boom, gossip in every day. But I want every day I do this. Sometimes I make this one, I eternal to be positive. Come to my house, what you eat and you drink. Go to my neighbor, you guys say that for me. What did they say in the cannot need to do? And like be everything I take it that I want to do. So say, no despise the better we can get you what we do. Not keep class, nobody can be you. Go, yoko. I'm on every day I tell it, don't want you to go. Get on the floor, tell them what we do. Everything I tell it is something that we produce. Cheer all day, make sure don't go to jail. But let the money spend, let them lose their play.
Good morning to the people of Liberia. Welcome to the Thursday edition of the program from the Pre-News, a regular feature here on this radio. It comes your way every Monday straight up to Friday. And every Thursday when we come here, We allow you to speak on those burning issues on your mind. And my name is Wendell Nimne, welcoming all of you following us on our Facebook page, those of you watching us on YouTube, and those of you by your radio. Want to welcome you if you're driving or getting yourself prepped up for the Say No to Drugs March today. We want to welcome all of you. My name is Wendell, and Esther Daco is here this morning. Esther, good morning.
Good morning, Wendell, and good morning to all of us listening this morning. It's good to be here on Thursday where we can talk about what's on our mind.
Yeah, driving to work. But let me just say this before we can get to our, main discussion. We have gotten additional information about the National Commission on Arms, and so because of the Say No to Drugs march today, we have to push the talking points to Monday. So Monday, when we come here, we'll bring you fresh information from the National Commission on Arms involving the Vice Chair, Rapana BK Wamon. So that is going to be our talking points today. We promise to give you a continuation of the discussion we had on yesterday, but because of the urgency of the Say No to Drugs March, we have to push that to Monday. Yeah. So I can see from Esther's phone, the folks are gearing up in different parts of the country, making their move to the grounds of the Capitol. And, this drug thing is very serious in our country, Esther. So I would like you to start up the discussion, your own side, how you feel about this whole thing. Let me give you the time, but we have our USA partners. Can we bring them on before we go into our discussion? Gus is jogging, so you have to remove him until he can get set.
Gus, can you just cut off your
camera for now,
so you can hear our eyes make you.
So do we have Aliyu?
We have Aliyu.
Okay. So let's leave the shores of Liberia and welcome to the program, Aliyu Masale. Aliyu, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Nimle. Good morning, Esther. How you guys doing?
We're fine. We're okay.
Yes, thank you. How's Mama Liberia?
Yeah.
Mama Liberia, yeah.
That's it.
The people say you might not be talking Liberia business because you can eat your drumstick, you eat your BB chicken, eat your king burger. So you might not talking Liberia business. So I say, why are you saying that? Is it no, but because the people ain't going through what we're going through. I say, you sure? Do you know how much money those folks pump into this country for family and friends that they shouldn't, have a say in Liberia issue, knowing the fact that they
go through what they're going through because they just hire us like they do the guy that was in America.
Gus, good morning, my man. What's up?
Not much, my man. Good morning. Liberia's got
how many miles you burning this morning?
About 3.5 or 2, something like that.
Wow, that's great. That's a good run. Yeah. But folks, we're here, and so we about to talk about the Say No to Drugs issue. Why, some people are taking this thing very serious. Others are making fun out of it. So Esther, I don't know, what is your take on this entire, Say No to Drugs march today? What do you make of it?
Well, Wendell, I would say it is important. This drug abuse thing in our country is everybody's business. This is not the only country, that is faced with this particular plot, because when you look around, we see a lot of young people, a lot of potential people who have been carried away, who have been, led in that direction. Today, they are in the street. We call them disadvantaged youth. They are involved with a lot of things that doesn't bring pride to, the society, that doesn't bring pride to their family. And so it is important today that the match is done. I said it from the beginning, on the onset of the entire planning and stuff, even though people like to politicize everything, I think the match is important, because at the end of the day, if we put those that are responsible to end these things in our country, if we put their feet to the fire by marching out, not just marching out, but doing follow up and all of that to make sure that this thing can be curtailed. Because we understand that it's a difficult thing, Wendell. It is a difficult fight where corruption comes in. People at the very different entry points into the country are charged with the responsibility of preventing these things from coming into our country. Let it come into the country. And so it is important that our leaders heed to the protest today and do something about it. Because at the end of the day, we see people's future being wasted. Promising people, when there are some of these guys that are disadvantaged youth, I went to school with them. I know the potential that they have. We were in classes together. And I know some of them. Today, they are led by the wayside. It is important, Wendell, that we rescue these people and prevent other people from getting involved. Because I don't understand this entire thing with drug. How do you even get involved in the first place when you see what happens when you become an abuser of the drug? Our people need to be serious. The LDA needs to get on top of their game. Equally so, Wendell, the government needs to tap up that budget, whatever budget that they have for the LDA, so that these people can effectively do their work. When you go to the various borders, I went to Sierra Leone, and I went there by road, and I saw what it is there at the border. The equipment you expect these people to have, like that other countries have when you get to the borders, the detector is not there.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, how do you expect these people to tackle these drugs? It is only by maybe a whistleblower that will make somebody know that that person is carrying drug and all of that. And which is really a problem. Some people come with their suitcases with that that it's not even been touched.
Yeah.
They just come with it because they trust you. And
yeah. Sometimes they give them, they say, oh, that these are VIP, so we shouldn't process them and all of that.
I'm not a VIP, Wendell, but I mean, when I was coming back, nobody touched my suitcase. Wow. They only asked us to pack it one side. We did. We stood up for a while, and all of a sudden they said we can go, and we left. So if anybody had drug in their stuff, I mean, they would have entered the country with it.
But
these people need to do something about it, and this starts from the higher ups. Because if people are not taking bribe, if people are doing their work diligently because you have the passion, because why did you join the LDA? Why did you join it in the first place? You must ask yourself, am I into this because I want to end this? Or I'm just in it because I want a job? And these are the things we got to ask ourselves. Passion. You must be passionately driven. Because if you do not have the passion for this particular thing, you're just going to do it on the surface because you want to earn your salaries at the end of the month. And from where we see the young people going now, on a daily basis window, they are increasing in the street. Less in drug. Children are getting involved at a very tender age window, which is really sad. If you do not have a child in your family that is involved with this drug thing, thank God for you. But there are other people who are crying. Some of them are in churches window for their kids. We don't know what's happening. At the end of the day, these people who are caught with the drug, they go to jail for some time. I don't know, you pull them out or whatever you do with them. But I think when there needs to be a harsher penalty for these guys that are involved with the drug, starting with those that are in the positions, who are involved with these kind of things. Let's stop covering them up.
Look, Esther, I don't know where to start, but my heart is broken because those kids that we see on the streets today, they are Liberians. Some of their parents are our friends, our families. But the most important thing is that these people are Liberians. And, fighting drugs is got to be something collectively done. We all live in the communities. We live with these very drug users. We live with these drug sellers. They live with us in the communities. But they have been shielded by folks who are in high authorities. The other day, we saw a guy was arrested, placed on the social media with huge quantity of substances, that he was bringing, that he already brought into the country to put on the market. We saw this very guy in a photograph with the president of Liberia. There was a lady who was arrested quite recently and was taken to the Magibi court. But the DEA did not go with any evidence to substantiate their claims of this woman coming to the country with drugs. So the kids were thrown out because there was no evidence shown.
The recent one at the airport?
Yeah.
They saw the drug in the stuff.
So they saw the drugs, but when they took the lady to court, the folks couldn't produce the evidence.
Damn.
So you see, to fight drugs, our big people hands are into it. They are the ones bringing drugs into the country. They are the ones bringing drugs into the country. Our big folks, even the DEA people that you're talking about, there are people within the DEA who are drug abusers.
Of course.
In all the security forces for that matter.
Right.
So the very places they go to do drugs, when they go there, people know them, they are security officers. Nobody cares about them. Nope, they're not going to have the dealer. They're not going to catch the users because they themselves are using it. So we need to start fighting the community from the communities. This is not the time for us to keep ghettos in our communities. They are harboring criminals, drug users. Our children are spoiling every day.
Of course.
So every time people take petition and say they're carrying the lawmakers, then the president, he doesn't get it and all of that. Look, the president's supposed to be the one receiving these petitions. Joseph Boakai, we've been told that Joseph Boakai, one of his sons, is involved with, bringing in drugs into the country. It's alleged that one of his sons brings in drugs into the country. So the thing was that I couldn't imagine myself seeing the president of Liberia in a photo with somebody that was caught with drugs. Today, that guy is walking around and nobody can touch him because he's part of the first family. He's a friend to the president. The president's son is alleged that he's bringing drugs into the country. He runs a ghetto. He runs a nightclub that people go and do drugs at.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not easy. We were here after George Weah administration when the LDE folks told us that there's a new drugs that have just entered the country called zombie. Zombie. Who told us? A.B. Krumah was on national radio. That there's a new drugs in the country called zombie. George Weah have in power that time. George Weah had left power when A.B. Krumah told us that there's a new drug in the country called zombie.
Mm-hmm.
So they got different names for it. We don't take it so we don't know it. We only hear the names of them.
We don't. Mm-hmm.
So, I don't understand this thing. Why we seeing our people, all of them are wearing black this morning. in the ring, calling on the authorities to make sure that we do something about drugs, because the children who's supposed to take over this country, they are spoiling by the day. Look, like Esther said, because maybe you feel today your son or your daughter is not a drug user, don't celebrate. Just keep praying. Because the children, I don't know, but you will do everything for them. You will put them down. You will set them down and talk to them that drug is not a good thing for you. But at the end of the day, some of the children will get influenced by friends.
Of course.
They're facing it now in coconut candy. They're facing it in milk candy. They're facing it in cookies. They're facing it all kinds of ways. People go and take, they say they can take something from in the labor. And can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? They can go strip, I don't know what kind of thing from in the labor and inhale it.
There's something on the car also.
Yeah.
They can also pick it up. Go smoke it.
Yeah. So it's not easy. Our country, look, that's not the other day we went Buchanan. I say, I yet told that only Morovia or most rather the get Zogos.
How big you are.
Esther, I went Buchanan, I got scared. I saw them coming. I said, son, so then when you see son, so then you won't eat meat in your life. I'm telling you. Some of the soul you see on the children, then you would never ever think about putting what they call meat in your food. That's how our kids are being destroyed. And our everyday business. So, to fight drugs, we got to talk to our BB people there, because they are the ones bringing drugs in the country. Drugs money, when you succeed, you get rich in less than no time. So the people taking advantage of the situation, because nobody's searching their bags. They travel out of the country. When they're coming back into the country, nobody search their bags. They don't go through security what we call scrutiny.
Right.
They just get their bags, whatever inside, nobody cares. They pass through the airport, and at the end of the day, they put their goods on the market. Then they start destroying Liberian children.
When you're even a very
Look, Esther, let me say this before you come in. This is the time now where we should stop killing these people. You're taking this thing for joke. You're taking this thing for joke.
Yo.
It's very serious. If we need to start doing something that will call, the international folks, they'll bring them in. Right. Because these people are destroying the children. They're bringing the drugs in the country. So when we catch them with drugs, we beat you up. And I mean, look, let me just leave this thing, because I'm getting somehow this morning. Yeah.
Getting very emotional.
Seriously, because you go in the various communities, you see, I said babies, small children. Not even some of them not even 15, some of them not even 12, some of them they own drugs.
And when the other one that baffles me is the fact that these people are not even operating undercover. They have the ghettos in the various communities. Yeah, it's almost like a business they're running.
Yeah,
you know the ghetto. The ghetto is there.
The BB police people, then the BBLDEA people, then can send for their MLO every weekend.
When they want to pretend like they're working, they will alert the people that will coming.
You pour all that in your side.
Pour all that in there aside. The boys they can be around. We can grab them and make it a little real.
That's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. That's true.
Look at the DLDA man they killed in I think Keba area there.
You know how many DEA people out of sea drunk doing drugs in their in the uniforms? You see them with the drug dealers. DEA.
Some of them, yeah. Some of them went there.
Yeah, not all of them. Some of them. So it's not an easy fight.
It's not.
No wonder why when A.B. Krumah came and he said that all the DEA people need to go and do tests for drugs. Because if you want to fight drugs, you must be free of it.
Of course.
You cannot be a user of drugs, then you say you won't fight it.
No.
So the DEA people, then they need to do tests. Because most of them are drug users.
Yeah. That's what other countries do when people are serving in these kind of areas where they are there to protect life and property, to stop certain things from happening. There should be a tester at job.
Yeah, you should be free of it.
You get tested before you do anything on the job.
Yeah. But let's hear from our people. Let's hear from our Leo and Gus. Then we can open up the phone lines. But it's very serious, though. We need, look, this is a collective fight. This is a collective fight, because if we say we're looking up to the government, that the government officials then bringing drugs in this country, nobody bringing drugs. That the government officials, together with their business partners, these Nigerians, Sierra Leoneans, you just name it, different nationals, are in cahoots with our big people bringing drugs into our country to spoil the children. That's what they're doing. So this thing here, if we can fight it on our own as a community, well, it means that we'll be heading for danger, for more danger. That's what we'll be headed for. Because the ghettos are in our communities. The drug dealers are in our communities. The drug users, they live in our communities. So we need to start fighting them from the community before we say we come into a year from government. When the government said they are the one bringing drugs. Joseph Boakai was on a photo with a guy who was caught with huge quantity of drugs. Can you imagine that? Just recently, a lady was arrested and taken to the court in Magibi. We told that the case was thrown out because the LDA couldn't go with the evidence. Can you imagine this? How would these people fight drugs? Let's hear from Aliyu and Garcia, Esther.
Aliyu, you can come in.
Go ahead, through my brother, because that's small thing.
Thank you, Esther. Thank you, Mr. Nime. Good morning to our Liberian people. First of all, I feel for those people who are taking drugs in the country, our brothers, our sisters, of the next generation are supposed to take over. They have turned to people taking in drugs. I feel for them. Even in America, yeah, we see children at the age of 16, 17. The same thing is here. But this is why I always say when you are in opposition, you have to be careful what you say because it comes back at you. Yesterday, it was President Weah that was bringing in drugs. He was bringing in kush. Today, President Weah is no more in the country. Why are we still seeing drugs in the country? The men that were bringing drugs are no longer there. Why are we still seeing drugs? Now, we're seeing kush. I mean, we're seeing zombie, we're seeing solar panel, we're seeing spike and kill, all of these things. For me, I would say it. I'm not happy the way drugs is in the country, destroying the youth, full population in the country now. I'm not happy with that at all. Even if you, just as you guys said, if you get any of your relatives that are not taking drugs, they are not into drugs, you still need to pray. Don't be happy. You don't know what may happen in the future. But today, March say no to drugs. In my mind, for me, it is very useless. It is useless. First of all, after that, you should go fast and pray again for drugs in the country. After the march, the next thing you should do that fast and prayer. President Boakai came in.
I know.
Said drugs was a national emergency. He was taking drug tests all around here. That's not the solution. What are the policies you are put in place to fight drugs in the country? Because if you come in, you say, oh yeah, drugs is a national emergency, you take it in drug tests, this and that, all of these things around here, the first thing you should put your foot down on, see how you can get the LDEA, really structured, professional people. Say it is a national emergency issue, step up their salaries, increase their budget. But today, look at the drugs budget. Compare it to the previous administration that were bringing in drugs. Their budget for drugs exceed this government that came to fight drugs, their budget. What are the policies you people have put in place? ECWA that came in our country 2 different times. During the legislative impasse, you say you couldn't listen to them. Today, you want to listen to them. They are less basic. They get work to do to ECOWAS, but they're working for their money. So that's it there. If you people cannot put in money in the budget to fight drugs, you can cut down some of those wasteful spending. Pay people $15,000-$20,000, giving them scratch card, giving them gas money, all of these foolish things. If you can cut them down to put money into the budget, since you said drugs was a national emergency issue, you keep to fight drugs. You campaign heavily that drugs we are bringing drugs, and you come today, no measure, no policy have been put in place. You're coming wear t-shirt, you're go stand out there in the rear and looking at them here, say no to drugs. You're wasting your time. It's useless. It's a bluff. If you can put money into the drugs budget, you still get people, DEA officer, someone who is fighting drugs, doing a volunteer work. How can you stop drugs? Aliyu Masari can see John bring something and cocaine that worth about $1 million. I'm a LDEA officer doing volunteer for the past 5 years. And he say, my man, I can give you something and $50,000. My man, let me to go this and that. As a volunteer LDEA officer, I think that all passion with who. You will go, you give me $50,000. And like you said, now tell you, say, oh, I love beg volunteer, you are tired now, we resign. I go live.
That's true.
I will have $50,000.
Yeah.
You see in that someone that fighting joy, he's a volunteer. You see, he's a volunteer. He's working, going to arrest people that bring him $1 million worth of drugs in the country. Does that make any sense? The whole match is of blood. They're not serious. If you're serious, you will put measures and policy in place to fight drugs. So you shouldn't be wasting your time. The next thing, the president will say, you come and fast and pray for drugs coming into the country. After 2 days, you will see him celebrating a birthday party again. These are some of the things. This man, he will say something, and he, on the contrary, doing something else. I can always say his speeches are deception and contradiction, making mockery of the Liberian people. Just as you said, Quita was arrested a few days with drugs, and they took her to court, and she walked away. She even said left the country, she's no longer in the country. You see, people that the president associate himself with, you see them bringing in huge quantity of drugs in the country. Today, like I got the story, nobody knows if he's in the country or where he is. He's untouchable. So if people who associate with the president are caught bringing drugs into the country and they go free, so that the other people, they see it in the orator say, anything you're doing, do it holistically, don't be selective. If you will be fighting drugs, they arrest people that are associated with the president, they can go free, but other people can't go free. Does that make any sense? According to information we're getting, that issue about Quita Gori, it was done intentionally because of her link with the party, the Unity Party. So it was not something that they never knew what they were doing. They did it intentionally. It was something that was plain. Oh, we take her over there, and when we come, this is this we do. We're not bringing no evidence. A thing. At the end of the day, you throw the case out because people say, "Oh, she in the church. These people know what to be a godly woman." That whole thing was playing. We are well informed. You think we can just say that here we not know what happened in the country, the way some people feel, we can just can't talk because we feel they're talking. I told you one time, you have people that can tell you the SARS George Weah can wear in your room before coming outside. We get people that can tell all the color of SARS Joseph Waka can wear. So if you think everybody that surround you, they happy with what you're doing, or they just see the Unity Party people, you're getting live. We are well informed. Just how you used to be informed about our government. So the whole thing about Quita Gori, it was playing by this government because of her link with this government. And the same people bringing in drugs, they are attached to some of those government officials and things. You see? So the whole thing about fighting drugs, Joseph Boakai said was a national emergency. They should be able to put money into the budget. They should train people. They should put people on salary. Even though you can even say, be paying me $20,000 US a month, nobody is never satisfied when it comes to salary. But at least step the people up, equip them. You see, when you still get people fighting job, they making $90 US per month, making $125, $150. They get other people there doing volunteer. When you tell you $150, you look at me, oh my man, that's talking at $25 here. Just like that. What sense does that make a volunteer is fighting drugs? Something that is destroying the youthful population. There's a guy called Obina. Says anytime that guy, they can even second they arrest him like just 2-3 hours, they leave him, you see Obina go by. One Nigerian guy in a bush or area, I think in somewhere around La Nukuta or Claratan area. Same man has said it up to today. There's a place to Lakanga bathing. They can raid them after 2 hours. You can't see them back there. All of these things. When people sit in the community, they see these people doing this thing, they don't take action on them. They forget them with their children. They say, we don't want to talk. Before we can't talk over there, they can't do this to us. Let Mr. Nimne say, this kind of thing, you move on them. The citizen, you don't have to wait for the government. You move on these people to say, you will not sell drugs in the place. You report them to the government. They say they see the people in the community need to stand up to those guys. But you see people in the community, they sit there, they see somebody like Tolakanga Benin area, they make they kind of pass to that window, they put their hand there, they stand there, they looking, they get that thing, they gone. Like Hokanga Benin area, you go to Balaswa, all of these places then, ghettos are everywhere. People living in the community, they are seeing this thing, they are afraid to talk before they come after them at night. But if the government will just say they can't be marching, they're not putting no policy in place to register against this thing, they can call their big salaries and thing to see how they can ratify drugs. They are wasting that time. What they're doing today is a bluff. From there, you go fast and pray again. It will stop drugs. The best thing, put money in the budget, get equipment, put up a policies or measures in place to see how you can fight this thing. Anybody, it should be that when I was doing safety, we have something we say safety had no chain of command. President downward, nobody is above the safety law. So even you catch the president's son, he should go. You have to set precedent from the head. But they see government official, representative, senator, director, minister, they know some of these people. The big hands. Esther said, we shouldn't politics. Where were you? Esther, when they were talking, Joe, we are bringing Kush, he destroying our children. Joe, we are go, Kush carry our children. Where were you, Esther? Then you say we shouldn't politics. The government are keen to fight Joe when they took over in less than 3 months and now about 4 different drugs in the country. And they are not doing anything but able to get people in the street. They say they're marching to say no to drugs. When
but you ever heard this government said talking about building national rehabilitation center to have these folks removed from the streets for rehabilitation? When last you heard this government speaking of that?
So when
serious?
They should go sit down and fast and pray too. So that's all I have to say. They are not serious. One, they not put the right policy in place, put money in the budget, get equipment, train those guys, step on their salary and thing. Even when at 250 at least, but you still get people doing volunteer work. Some of them, they said they've been there 6 years, 7 years of volunteer fighting drugs. You are not serious.
So let's hear from Gus. Let's get Gus side of the story, and then we can take calls. Gus, let's hear from you.
Yeah, I'm gonna disagree with my brother Ali quite a bit, but I agree with some stuff. But Esther is on, and I mean when you are too. Listen, Ali, the march is not the government march; it's citizens' march. It's people frustrated that there isn't enough money in the budget. What else are they supposed to do? It's just like when Moniba Malu was going out. We wanted him to go out because, again, it's citizens. It's not the government. Okay? Once any citizen, if you call yourself an advocate, once any citizen feel aggrieved, they feel like things aren't getting done, they're not happy with things, I don't care what party they're with, you have to be on their side. Because if you truly believe in advocacy, that's what it is about. It's about taking the side of the victims, taking the side of the vulnerable, regardless of your brother, your sister, your party, your whatsoever. The government obviously have not done anything. Not just this government, we are government, Ellen government. And look, like I said from yesterday, nothing has been done to even come to par of what Liberia was prior to the war. That's the saddest thing. As much as all of these people tell you they're educated, and when they hire people, they brag about how many degrees this person have. This country has not even come to par with Liberia pre 1985. Because that's why I can remember from 85 onward. I mean, think about that.
Mm-hmm.
You talk about the border security. It's horrible. You talk about fighting drugs. You got Gregory Coleman that's supposed to be educated, going to Harvard and whatnot. Does Gregory Coleman understand that drug enforcement it is a national security joint issue? What is the police role? Everything LDEA, LDEA, LDEA. In other countries, because who makes the stops on the road? Isn't the police? Why isn't the government trying to make this seriously a priority where all of these national security apparatus can put together and be able to curtail this thing? Going into communities, finding out what's going on. Okay, like Aliyu said, pay the people. Again, Liberia is so small to fight drugs. I swear to God, here's the thing. The market is small. The market is still growing. This is the thing. People that do drugs is because they don't have other alternatives. Let's be honest. Majority of the people that you see on drugs, you think if they had job early, if their parents were working, you think these people would have just taken themselves voluntarily and be doing the things they're doing? Look, let me tell you guys, newsflash. In this America, all the people you can hear, their children suffer. Their children fail in school. Their children are not doing well. You know why? Because most of the parents have to work so much and they're not there. And when they're not there, guess what? It's easy for their child to be influenced by just their friends, even in this America. Let alone in your own country, Liberia, where people, I mean, the people that are really doing well are big people that work in government. So that means you got 80 or 90% of your population that are struggling to find ends meet. Don't you think all of their children are vulnerable to anybody that's going to tell them, man, you ain't find your one cup of red today. But when you take this drug, you can go to sleep for 2-3 days. You don't even have to worry about food. Let's think about that. There are certain things we cannot politicize. Politics is going to come and go. Look, the people that was in office last time, where are they today? Nowhere. You got young men like Musa Kone. Look at Musa Kone. I hope people are watching this young man. I've been running his stuff. George, we have made people. People like Musa Kone was made. Because if you look at Musa Kone's story, some of us know it. See, some people just see us on the radio here. They think we just come to talk. We have been impacting lives because these young people see some of us around our same age. They see what we have done in life with just opportunity, and all they yearn for is opportunity. And when given the opportunity, out of it, the Julius J, even my man Wendell here, the Julius J, Kevin Demi. Why is it that when I pick up the phone, they would pick it up? Because they were just looking for opportunities when we were in 2011, 2009, and all of those times when nobody knew who they were on the radio. Give these people the opportunity, we can solve some of these issues. But we have to put money into the issue. And the board has to together the police, all of these people. Police needs to start going and searching people. Police are the one that interact with the citizens the most, not the LDEA.
Mm-hmm.
Be honest. You know they like we call American people to fire issue at the Capitol building. Maybe we should call the Americans and other people to kind of help our police and our LDEA. What do we do? Maybe we have a task force in every community. Maybe we give people money for whistleblower money. You know, instead of them protecting drug dealers, now they can protect their community because now you're going to incentivize them to go do that. Do you know what they do in America? These same Zogos pay the damn Zogo, let him go. Sorry for my language, so he can go buy the drug, so we know where the drug is coming from. Pay him. How much are these guys even paying buying drugs in Liberia? It's not that much. But the people do not care. Look, I have continued to say this. The reason why Liberia has not developed, and Africa as a whole, we only care about ourselves. We don't care about the community and the whole. I tell you, every law these people pass in this country, everything they do is because they know their child is going to be affected by it. And because their child or their family is going to be affected by it, it's going to be done well. If all of the legislature had to live in the communities they live in Lofa County, in Grand Judah, in all these places, don't you think their roads will be built? Don't you think they will have good schools in those places? They would. If the legislatures and whatnot had to buy their own vehicle instead of government buying their own vehicle, you think they will be living the life they do? No, they will not.
Not at all.
Their salary would be spent on that. They will make sure their salary is spent wisely. But what do they do with their salary? Go find 3, 4, 5 girlfriends, do whatever they want to do, and continue to stay in power and not do anything for our people. So I will be honest. If you are able, any Liberian, you should get in the street and go and propagate and support this cause. This is not politics. Like my brother Ali said, this is just we are bringing drugs in, how you call it. That was politics. I did not believe in it, and I frown upon it. I would dare not sit on here and now blame this government for it either, because in the end, it was here, it is here, and it will continue to stay here if we all don't fight it. But one more large thing that we need to remember. The reason why some of us cannot come direct flight to Liberia is why. Our borders are not secure, and this is why no international place is going to allow a flight from Liberia to come directly.
So true.
I remember when we had a direct flight from Delta, I flew on those. And one of the reasons why they ended those was because of what Esther said. When you come, the government minister here, they don't search that stuff, they don't do that. What people don't realize is these countries embed people. That means they'll put somebody in a passenger. Somebody will be like a passenger. But they are observing and seeing how you operate at that airport. When they see that operation, they say, no, this is not safe for people from here to come into our country directly. So guess what? Your citizens are going to another person's country, spending money there instead of spending money in your country. If we were a hub like Sierra Leone and other places, we'll make more money. But again, that means my brother Stephen Johnson and them gonna have to do something to make sure the airport and all those other things are done. You know, it just. But I would say everybody that have the chance, please go out and support the cause. And anything that has to do with people protesting because they don't believe something is right is something that if you have it in you, you should always support. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And folks, those of you watching us, you see there's a picture here I'm displaying on, you see the president of Liberia with this drug dealer. And this is the very guy that was caught with a huge quantity of drugs. You see all the drugs here? He's in a handshake on this picture with the president of Liberia. So you see, why to fight drugs in our country, we gotta move on the government officials. Then they are the ones behind this entire thing. So the entire country this morning, we see a lot of folks from the social media are on the grounds of the capitals to tell the government, look, enough is enough. We're tired with drugs in our country.
Enough is enough. We're tired with it.
Yeah, our children are dying. We're tired. Our children are dying. They are Liberians. The government spending, money on all kinds of things that would not benefit the country.
Wait, let me add one more thing. I hope Darren DeLong getting that, how you call it? I wish, that's something we should question. That's another man that, how you call it? Those are the fake people that are in our country. Those are guys that we used to hang out at Hilltop. Here's a man that said,
part of the match. Darren DeLong and other government officials are part of the match.
Well, and I'm happy he is. Because if he wasn't, I'll go after him. Because that's something he said he would do. So I am happy that he is, because we need to make this a higher priority. I am sorry, my brother, but this year, We got to. It is getting worse. If you go to Liberia every day, you see young people, and not just young people, people our age, man. I went to school with some of these people. When I see them today, they look older than my father. I mean, it's sad, man. So
That's the country, my man. That's Liberia. So we got to keep praying. Oh, you gotta pray. But folks, that's a good thing. Say no to drugs. From here, we ourselves we going to join the folks there, because this is a national emergency. So we all need to get involved.
Right.
All right, we all need to get involved. The folks that are responsible, the Liberia Drug Enforcement Agency, the Liberia National Police, and other requisite security agencies that are responsible to fight the importation of drugs in our country. I hope you guys are on top of your game, because this thing is damaging the population of our country, our youthful population. So something must be done. So we can take calls. Esther, you would take calls, but first, let's get to the comments. Let's read a few comments, and we come and take calls and leave from here at 12:30.
Right. So let's have the comments. We have Henry Tito Jr. says, "Good morning, my Freedom FM family. I'm watching from a residence in Caldwell. Thanks for the great update to our country, Liberia." We have Phoenicia Junior Bar says, "I'm watching from New Crew Town." Phoenicia again says, "We are coming back." We have Success says, "Good morning, Freedom FM. I'm watching from Mr. Yes Sir Community College adjacent Mr. Good English compound." We have Diana Dennis. She says, "Good morning from my end. I'm following you up from my residence in Manhattan, New York City. Thanks for the information to our country, Liberia." We have Kwalin Bote Pace says, "Good morning, family." We have Abraham and Edison says, "Good morning, Freedom FM family. I'm following from Upper Caldwell. Let me take this time to appreciate you guys for the good work." We have Barbara Rose Stanford. She says, "Good morning. I'm watching from a residence in Caldwell, Taylor Mayor compound. Let's fight for drugs. Be for real. Let us fight for drugs. Be for real. Sorry, not a political party issues." Yeah. And then we have Joseph Quinn Paul says, "No matter how long lies may flex muscles, truth will always prevail. It is quite shocking and surprising that Unity Party and their supporters now understand that illegal drugs are serious national issues. But yesterday, they made it look like it was former President Weah who was bringing in drugs and killing Liberians, and they even sang songs of him." Duarte says, "Good morning, family." We have Joseph Paul again says, "No matter how lies." Again, we read that. We're not going to read it again. We have T-Max. Sugable Wule says, "Good morning, Mr. Nimne and Darling. I'm watching from Japan's freeway." We have Juje Wonwe. Juje says he's watching. And T-Max again says, "Fun can never finish. Drugs still in Liberia after the Buka Denso was removed from power." And then he says, "Where is the responsible government that run with propaganda and lies by now drugs shouldn't be in Liberia? Amen. Educated government." We have Darlington Place says, I think he wants to say, "Brother Wendell, you spoke my mind this morning. You are right. We need to start killing drugs importers who are guilty of the crime 100%.
Oh yes.
And Darlington Place says, "Okay, we've done that." T-Max again says, "The responsible government rescue Rambo and rescue soldiers will march to say no to drugs. As far we concerned, drugs shouldn't be in Liberia by now." And then we have Junita Howard says, "Darlington Quay, you are right. We should be asking ourselves, who are the importers? Do we know them?" Clarence Dwyer says, "Good morning, Winda and Esther. I listened to the people saying we should put Liberia first in the fight against drugs, but we could not put Liberia first yesterday when George Weah was at the executive mansion. Nothing gonna come out of the fight against drugs because Joseph Boakai family are all drug dealers. And then T Mark says, what good for Paul should be good for John. You know, you will laugh last, laugh the best. After singing songs for Buga Dancer to go and elect an old man to rescue the country, to go and rescue the country, why march again because of drugs? You can lie to win an election, but you can't lie to govern. And then Darlington Bay says that miscellaneous drugs will be eradicated if government put tangible mechanisms into place. These guys came to power with the issues of eradicating drugs in Liberia, but around the president's residence, drugs are being sold. Phoenicia's Junior Bar says no to drugs, and Bakari Sharif says, good morning, Freedom FM family. I'm closely following you guys from my new Crewtown resident this morning. We have Augustine Givler says, good morning, Freedom FM. I'm watching live from Newcastle, USA. We have Darlington Bay again says, I'm Darlington Bay watching you from my residence in Jacobtown, Painesville. Let these guys apologize to Dr. Weah for lying on him about Kush business. Weah will surely come back 2029. Well, these are all of the comments we have. Let's go to our telephone lines. Let's engage the audience. Let's hear from you guys on what we talked about. Call us on 0776 104 104 0886 500 104. And those of you following us online, call us on +231 886 500 104. We already have a call on the line. Let's have you. Hello, welcome to the show. Let's hear your name and where you're joining us from.
Yes, thank you very much. Good morning, Esther, Kako, and good morning, Windia, and all of your panelists on abroad. Thank you very much. Esther, I'm Spencer Mohammed, and I call from my pro corner down Coast Spoon Hill, Winter community.
Go ahead.
Windia, thank you very much. Windia, it is not good to politicize drug issue. Drug issue is a national issue. But these guys at power today. What they did yesterday is what wanted them. Why are they marching in the street? I thought President Boakai was doing something. He is vice president.
Mm-hmm.
President Boakai declared drugs as a national emergency.
Sure is.
Mm-hmm.
He set up a committee.
Mm-hmm.
Is he telling us that those things that he did have failed him? He said that the committee have failed him. That's why he's telling us to march in the street. You know, why are they saying that we should do it for Liberian people today? Is it because Boakai is in power? Mr. Boakai, the way, the full manner in which the guys treated President Weah was the last year. When I step and think about things happening today, I regret. President Weah gave so much to this country. He regretted the way he was treated, but he gets us that in power today. That allows people to be in the ring. For me, I'm like trying to boycott this match. These guys never respected President Weah over the last 8 years because he was a native place that why they treated him the way he was treated. Then they came today and say, we'll go march. Because drug was out of Liberia. Why are they behaving like this? But I know the truth that fall to the ground will one day rise.
So true.
Weah will come back and defeat the cancers in 2029. Thank you very much. Long live Liberia and long live the good people of Secretary in Liba County. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you.
Let's go to another person on this line. Hello, welcome to the show. Let's hear you. Hello.
Hello.
Go ahead. Let's hear you.
John Flomo from 19th Street.
Okay.
What we're trying to ask the government now, let the government try to empower the people in the community to fight against drugs. Work along with the national police and also the community dwellers so that every household that will be keeping drug dealers will make sure we household and clean it up and lock it up. And those are bringing drugs from out of the country into this country. We believe that when we arrest them, let them kill them on the spot. No jail for drug dealer. That's the law I want the government to pass. No jail for a drug dealer spending unnecessary money.
I'm with you on that one. I 100% support you.
No jail for drug dealer. So we catch them immediately the best we kill. That government wasting unnecessary money on them, feeding them in a particular prison where they will be at.
Mm-hmm.
That's the law I want government to pass. And I'm asking the international community, the United Nations, ECOWAS, and also the European Union to join us in this particular process and help us and hear us. We are calling to them. We need a team on the ground to support the Liberians to fight against drugs immediately. May the Lord bless Liberians.
Oh, okay. Let's have this person. Welcome to the show. Go ahead.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Okay, this is Prince Nimen. We join you from District 10, residing Oro. Yes.
Go ahead, Prince. We're listening. Go ahead.
Yes. I want to say something. I want the whole world to listen to me. Please, I'm very sorry about what happened where we, the Unity Partisan, did to George Weah. I'm very, very sorry. I said a thing. I told the people. I said, man, they think that I'm seeing that are going like this. You show tomorrow, they probably will be able to make up with it. They fought when they sacked me from the job. They even suspended me. They took me from everywhere, all their chat room, everything. They put me out. They said I was fired. Today I'm sitting home just to talk about the right thing or the wrong thing what they did, for which they came to power before when they put me out. Yes, so I'm very, very sorry.
Okay.
So George, where we are.
Thank you.
Really, the death issue, opening the death, the street, every other thing was very full one night. Today, when we live in, can't see the dead there, can't see the drugs other than there today. Increasing. We talk about it more from the start room. When they suspend us from what job, they even start off. We out of job today. We talk when all over. We can't listen to all this. They say, oh, you are we from Yeke camp, we from Joya camp, that what we say, no things in the chat room, other things, we move from there. Yes.
Okay.
So I'm very sorry for what the people did and they came to power, saying that Joya was a fake man, doing fake things. Everything the king way was 419, my brother.
Okay.
Rescue me if you come. When they say rescue, if a child fall in the well, you rather we jump there to hold the child up and lift the child up, then somebody hold the child for you. Down to go after the child, and you stream down the child, down the well. No, wrong.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
So I'm very sorry. Thank you
Okay.
very much.
Okay. Thank you. Let's have this person. Hello, welcome.
Good afternoon, Esther.
Good afternoon. Go ahead.
You know how you doing? This is your brother Ismail. Now Ismail, Mr. Jamie, calling from Tucson Island.
Okay. Welcome to the show, Mr. Davis. How are you?
Thank you, Winston. Wendell. Mr. Nimla, you know, this country, people just want to control us, and we accept it. The property is not bad, the market is not bad. But while it's just, the whole paper full of dollar cost in local country, in Foya specifically. Where is DSC about it? Where is DSC about it? Who is the suspect? All the dollar they are being cashing here. Where they can carry drugs? When they put control of food here, my brother. I mean, this thing here, they just go to talk about it, but People play with the black people, yeah. They just all gonna they funny to show the people that yeah, people get jobs. People that get jobs here. People that get jobs, the government is not against jobs. The government of Kakao when it comes to drug issues. The people want to let you know no one. Look, the buyer of taking to here. The people selling drugs in there. Police men, oh yes, come from Boma business, looking at the Boma business. They see. County police will the body on the street trial, smoking day night. In the night, it's on the street trial. Some of Australia will make power with them, in fact. What a portfolio. Yeah. What a portfolio, oh yeah. The portfolio of people, that market is in there, I just so yeah. I'm telling you, my brother. The poor quality drugs in car. They can't do nothing with people. You can't get nothing about it. My bigger question is, last dollar was caught in 4 years in local country. Where that drug dealer? Where they got that drug? Who is responsible? We can't get nothing. They come and say, they came one of our brother here in 4 years. Until now, no arrest. They say what is drug, what is protesting. What they put in for? They put them on now to go touch the phone here. So they increase that drug. Now, thank you very much, my brother.
Thank you.
Okay, let's have this person. Hello.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Hello.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Yeah.
Doctor, ambassador.
Go ahead.
AKA Lady Yeke.
Yeah, call it that too.
One problem, my brother. What I want to say with them, we say how to boss, truly, and master the doctor. Are they right?
Yeah, they are.
Some of them, yeah, some of them said something that I speak with them, but something my brother, my son said, which is God, and I agree with him. In it says that we should draw and say no to drugs. For me, I agree with it. You are here, says here, window, you are here. The way they put 10%, we are fast. Everybody drug issue. When we're talking, they go fight drugs. They go fight drugs. They say no. And we have to get drugs from Nukuta, from White Point, from Chugata, from Lokita, from the other place. The one person that was coming from. So we are okay, we go to spoil the children. We cry on them, but then we have people to help us to take the kids from the street. They want it. They give me the black man, and they want against it. They want to drop people and say, well, they no to drop. No. For me, I'm right here. I'm not going anywhere. I'm right here. I'm not going nowhere. I'm not going nowhere to protect any government. If the bar yesterday was sitting there, they say, well, Pastor, then I will people for the one protect. Once the protect can bring war, it can break down the country, it can bring government down, it can get away and money. No, I said no to myself. I guess everyone was. So someone joined and said, no, I'm not going nowhere with them. Although my brother saw them, my sister saw there, they fought. I pray for you, for one day, the boy for prayer one day. But the children want the money with me, and they don't go just pray with me. They get their money, go for them. So what I always say with them, I think it's one money, they get them for their money. So they say they go for them, they bring them for them. So they no to job. Before I go out there, the woman I was caught in the act, in a cookie jar. What will I expose to the journalist? So what went on wrong? What will I expose to the journalist? Who just quit that? What will I expose to the journalist? They just black in the what a place. It's the way you pop, they can't say it, but also, you might get here for the woman. That's why I can intervene the woman. I like it, I don't have my giving post. I have no evidence. Are you kidding me with them? Are you kidding me? You see me sitting with and cast on the lamp. Can't be my hand, you give me the court. And the evidence there. But the woman, there was no evidence there. But the planet said, yes, carry on there. After that's when they came out, then you go out your Bible. But the what? The blood was a big deal. And for us, and there's a way when I want to, they say a wall of it. They just want blood full of people. And to pay, not to pay in the market. So I'm going to we live with them. Not to get paid. We're not to pay. We just tell you what knows here. So God, the other get the free and sort of go protest for jobs. So they protest for. What kind in the protest? And you have the party yesterday. You have the party that you should do this. Party there. They will walk here. They say, we protest against jobs. Why was they were working shaking here? When they said I want paper full of drugs in a party pool. What is part of this?
Okay.
First of all, then with the president. And they not say to me. So let's say as what. But if I want them for the project, it's valid. happening. Actually, not kind of thank you, Mata.
Thank you. We have a caller there.
Okay. Hello, welcome.
Yeah. Good afternoon, Esther.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the show.
Good day to you, Sabu Rasta.
Can you imagine what people created that yesterday? Feel like we understand like what to be here by now. So why are you protesting? What reason do I go protest when you say let's get up and then we will work with this law? So let me ask you why are we protest for that? After you said we have to go and we are sorry. We don't go, we are go. So what we protesting for John Milner? That's kind of thing we don't know bringing John. That there wasn't going to bringing John. So why are we going to go protest where? But we're learning how but let me tell you, so we are serving a living God. Because we are serving a living God. So all the lies, they put the people will see it. So they show it. They already show it. They will see it. They will see it now. They're not here. We are not.
Okay. Thank you. Let's talk to this person. Let's take this person. Hello.
Good afternoon, William.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, darling. This is Sam Sayan. I'm calling from around the Busho Island area.
Welcome to the show.
You know, William. I'm a religious fanatic. Religiously, I'm very much fanatical. You know what the Bible says?
No.
The Bible says, "Do unto others as you will have others do unto you."
So true.
That is what the Savior himself told us. Mm-hmm. If I don't want any bad thing to happen to me, I do bad things to other people. That's the ethic of life. These people, I just drove past some of them, and the very people that are protesting are the very people that were condemning, saying that John was bringing drugs yesterday. I saw some of them. I even saw the pickup of the speaker, Richard Kuhn, with Sam Sunday. How can that be? How can those who supposed to carry out the policy telling me to come and protest for drugs? When you have the keys in your hand to increase the budget of the DS officer, you have the keys in your hand to increase surveillance, you have the keys in your hand to protect the border. They're telling me to come and protest. You guys are joking. And they are fooling our people. Honestly, they are fooling our people. They are fooling our people. They are joking. I saw Rachel Kuhn pick up with speakers on there telling people to go. When you have the money, you the fund who can allocate money for things to happen.
Wow.
See, some of them say the shouting, say no to drugs, it's just laughable. And I want to say this for Mercy. Nobody going anywhere. When they were saying that we was bringing drugs, they already told us that they knew where the drugs is. They told us that they know where the drugs is. They should go there right now and take the drugs from there. They don't want to talk. They specify area. They say the drug was in Nukuta, it was in West Point, it was in Jamaica. They know the places. So they should just go there now and they take the drugs from there. And start telling them how to put it. I just tried for the small children that I saw in black clothes under the ring. Some of them will get sick. At the end of the day, nothing will happen. Nothing will happen when those guys are joking. They're not serious. They are fooling our people. When that is sad, it's very, very sad, my brother. It's too sad. When I drive past by them this afternoon, I just look at in my car and say, hey, God, what happened to our country? They are using and fooling our people to do the very thing they criticized yesterday. It's too sad. It's too sad. It's too sad.
Thank you.
Thank you, Wendell.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sayon. Let's go back to Esther to take more calls from her end. All right. So, Esther, let's take more calls from your end.
Right. Hello, welcome.
Thank you for the show this afternoon.
You're welcome. Go ahead.
We found my concern. If we are government, no drugs in the country because no one can protect against drugs. They bring me like apologize today on the show here. Now you know before they catch you. But when you can't hold now, so we are sorry this down. Wow, show we know your identification no more here, Mr. Priest. Money for Johnson. So the screen no more here. Thank you.
You want me? They get yellow fight. Hello. Hello. Okay. Hello, welcome to the show. Go ahead.
Hello, I'm a Goldstein, of course, from Ghana resident.
Welcome,
Gus. Let's hear you.
My petition, I want to lay out at this time concerning drugs, especially to the president. My petition is the president should allow Honorable Yeke Koluba take over the drugs agency and let him go along with his salary and all other incentives from the position. And another thing is, we should allow ourselves to the honorable man. Let him resign the job and go and take what he is. I assure you, between now and the end of this year, we'll get a result.
Okay.
I thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let's have this person. Hello, welcome to the show. Caller, are you there? Hello? Well, I don't know why this person is not speaking up, but let's come back to this other line. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Welcome to the show. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Emmanuel.
Yes, you know, we now the because yesterday was saying drugs are bringing drugs. Now they want to fight drugs. Then they clean their house fight with the guy in the street. If you clean your house and go in the street and they're wasting water on door by. If you EU men and we send in the street to go arrest drugs, when they arrest drugs, they can't bring it to the government and say, oh, we're destroying drugs, go to some place. Before, the police will put on air, oh, okay, so when they take a drug or go in marshal or go in the place go and destroy it. So any citizen or generally who want to be there, they will be there. But when they arrest a drug, they only put it all on the social media. We don't know what they're doing. We don't know whether they destroy it or they keep it on the bushel, on the carpet. So they have to clean their house before they get in the street. They're not bad for them to get in the street, but you got to clean the house before getting in the street. Because if you clean your house, you're like you're wasting water on door by. So the next starting, they do anything here. So we're still watching them for the next 4 years to come.
Okay. Thank you very much. Let's go to this line. Hello, welcome.
Yeah, how are you?
Hello?
Yeah, hello. Welcome, Mr. Barkley. We fine.
At least the government taking that for instance to fight practice policy. Let's commend them for that. The government, nothing of such were really thought of was it done. So what is that of? This if you have a positive step,
You're coming in broken. We are not even hearing what you're saying. Okay, then you have to go.
Oh, you see, we're not hearing you. The woman is telling you you're coming in broken, then you say because you're not saying things in our favor.
He's bitter.
Wasn't you saying that so much we want you to favor us or not?
I'm telling you. And
you stop doing these kind of things, man.
To be honest, he's just foolish because we're all talking about the same thing. We're saying no to drugs, so I don't know what you want to say.
He said we should commend the government for the step taken to fight drugs. Isn't this the same government that were?
No. Yeah. What the guy is trying to tell us, Wendell, is that these people that are in the street today, they're just doing a charade.
Yeah.
They're not doing real, stuff because it is the same people.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's why you want to tell us.
Mr. Barkley, you cut yourself off.
Because we all are against, the issue of bringing drugs into the country. So I don't know what you're saying.
And the thing about it is that we control the show. We want you to talk for 3, 4, 5 hours. We'll give you all the airtime you want. but you don't come and tell us what to do here.
We're
That
all
we
mad
wouldn't condone from you. So please,
with this issue of
let's
drugs.
take two more calls and then we go home,
You
Esther.
rest yourself. Hello, welcome.
Yeah, Esther.
Yeah.
Yeah, please tell this second Rasta, Sabu Rasta, the pastor. Once again, you know, I dropped the line. You know, good Esther, the country is very hard. So the people home and ask my many just so I just, you know.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so conclude now. We have to go.
Yeah, quickly as I was saying, you know, brother, when a lot of people start joking with the Liberian people, man. We don't so much around, brother, when you no, yesterday it was far. We don't even expect you to see it today. Brother, when you it's quite frustrating. It's disappointing. Brother, when you it's very far ahead, again, have my feeling, when you can you imagine you speak good English, you speak good English, you can't have like below. The way I can have like it's action. Can you imagine, brother, when I'm a biblical man, I'm a spiritual man. They say action. They say faith without work that just faith. You can't be just faith. You tell me to pray. You tell yesterday that you said you do all the books, you get all the degrees. Why you tell me to go pray for now? Some will be praying, I'll be dancing, I'll be enjoying it. Just because I get sent past Abu Rasta, but I'm making fun and lie on the last opportunity now. Will be awesome for you. Thank you, William, for giving me the opportunity.
Thank you very much. Let's leave it there. And Esther, can we go home? Yes. So can we squeeze in one caller? Okay,
Let's
just
squeeze
do
you
it.
in. You our last caller. Go ahead quickly. Okay, we're not doing that with you. Let's take this other person quickly. Hello, welcome.
Yeah, let me say good evening. Good afternoon to you, Mr. Hector, and good afternoon to for the reputations for the public, Pocat Robert. And I join you this morning for our unknown destination.
Welcome, Pocat.
Yeah, take it to yourself. Let's be very emphatic and categorically clear. And I'm going where? And I'm going where? Because for the father job we have been pushed, a job we have been a job, where job we have gone, after one job not even enter our country. So
we sorry,
I think
Poca,
people
with somebody
harmonize-
put you up.
harmonize. No.
Somebody is credit harmonized, eh?
Yeah.
So we can squeeze in those few comments quickly, then we go home. Let's go. We gotta go.
And let's see what we got. Okay, we got Peter Togba. He says the only way drugs were finished from in Liberia until Baka died. And Joseph Paul says, how can you be calling on a person who was seen in a photo with a huge drug dealer to fight and say no to drugs? It is like taking your sheep to the lion to take care of it. We have Mary Tule. She says, speak, man, CC, speak. And we have T-Max again says, good question, bro. As far as we are concerned, no drugs in Liberia. After using propaganda and lies to come to power, it's running after you now. And I said, these are all.
All right, is that Aliyu? Aliyu, take 30 seconds. Let's go. No time. Aliyu, if you're there.
Thanks to the callers. Thanks for taking that time to participate on the show. Masisi, you need to call me. Mr. Nimefi gave Masisi my WhatsApp number. The caller who said this government is doing well in the fighting of drugs. I think this is so funny that making mockery of the Liberian people, because this president that were bringing drugs, George Weah, Bondo, Jefferson, Koji, these three people, they are no longer in power. Why are we seeing drugs in the country? How is the president fighting drugs? By carrying the drugs budget low? Because where George Weah had it, the president had reduced the drugs budget so that the best thing he's doing well in fighting drugs. You should stop this thing. As I said, we feel for our people that their children are spoiling, and we all have to pray for our children. Even in America here, when I pray for my children, because when I go out, I see 16, 14, 12-year-old children taking drugs. We have to pray. Just as Mr. Nimble said, if you see your child doing it, continue to pray. You see, you don't know tomorrow what may happen. Some of these children today, you see them taking drugs. They were never taking drugs, but today you see them doing it. We have to be careful the friends they associate themselves with. So we can march in the street anyhow we want to, and we cannot put money into the budget to get equipment to put in policy. It's a waste. The best thing those lawmakers are joining the march today,
They should go back to that Capitol building, think how they can cut down some of their wasteful salary and expenditure and see how they can put money into the budget and they get someone who is qualified to lead in that position. You cannot get rid of drugs, but it is overtaking our country. Even in America here, with all that sophistication, every blessed day they arresting people with drugs. But let's try to minimize it. Our population is very small for that. So that's all I have to say. God bless America. God bless Liberia. Thank you.
Thank you, folks. Thanks to all of you for being there on this edition of Say No to Drugs in place of what's on your mind. But hopefully the team will be here on tomorrow. I'm not too sure Esther will be here because Esther always catching her weekend break because of the throwback. All right, so thank you very much. My name is Wendell Nimne, and my partner, Esther Darko, we say thanks to all of you.